Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Micks Mowers, the Mower Man. Got my Riley boy here, he's on half term and he is on it like a tramp on chips, ain't you? You've been everywhere, haven't you? Everywhere. Where have you been today? Been down here, where else have you been? Shopping? What, have you lost your voice? Where's your voice? Is it open your mouth? No, it's still there. So I've been to Tesco's and what have you today? We haven't we? Been to Tesco's, got some, what's Daddy cooking?
Chicken!
Daddy's special chicken, which Riley loves. So I'm on a diet. I'm losing weight as we go. Thanks for that. But I do some low-fat chicken, which Riley absolutely loves as well. And it's good for him too to have it. So we've got barbecued chicken thighs for snacks, which is quite nice. So today's video is a bit of a different one. Just sold a mower to a gentleman over in Pagham Way, and that's cool. A little Hater 41 push mower. He's got a brand new lawn just been laid and it's just been established, so it's now ready to be cut. So he bought that off of me and he was asking my advice about cutting and what have you whilst we were there, which is cool. And I spied in the corner a little lawnmower there, and he said, you can have that if you want it. It's no good to me. It was here when we moved in. Doesn't work. You can have it. So he's given me a lawnmower. So not only have we managed to get a lawnmower out of the landfill tip, do it up, service it, sell it, and for good money too, we've now been given another lawnmower which we can now turn, if it'll all run, it may be terminal, I don't know yet, if it'll all run, we can now sell that one on to add even more profit to the original purchase of the original Hater 41. So we could be quids in. So that'd be good. If it's your first time I'm watching Micks Mowers and Mower Man, hit the subscribe button, whack the old bell. That way you'll be told next time we upload another video. So without further ado, let's get down and dirty and let's check out this little lawnmower we've got free of charge after selling one to a bloke.
What else?
Right, let's go, Riley boy.
Let's go.
Let's go. Money out, money barn it. So got a bit done yesterday. Had a good mow around your garden, and this is where all those mowers were. And Mrs. P said I got too many mowers. Okay, so I had to get rid of some. So I put some in the store that we're keeping. Some under here. All three of these are scrappers, engines off. No, not much good for anything. That's just waiting on a new set of belts, and that's waiting to be sold. It goes tomorrow. Picked up this one as well, nice little Acco Barrel Mold 20 with a scarifying unit as well. So Mrs. P said, yeah, sort the garden out, get rid of a few. So I got rid of some. Well, didn't really get rid of some. I'm all just relocated. So for now, my studio's on hold because the price of timber is absolutely crazy. I'm not paying for timber the way it is. So I'm thinking about getting a porter cab in there, little tiny porter cab office style thing. That's what I'm thinking about. This one, this is Taffy's. He don't like it, he can't get on with it. So he's asked me to sell it for him. Kawasaki Lawn Flight, Pro Roller, all stuff, all singing, all dancing, rotor clutch, yeah. He's asked me to sell it. He wants what he paid for it, and he said anything on top I can have, so that's good. This one here, do you remember that one? I got part of a job lot, and the governor spring had fallen off. That's the reason why I got rid of it. Found a grass box for that for 20 quid, so hopefully that should be coming any day soon. So hopefully that will be up and running very, very soon. It all runs, which is cool. What else we got? Mower here. Taffy bought this one round this morning because he had a pull cord snap on his mower, so he bought it around, so you can have that. So a little mouthful 4x4. It all runs, just wants a bit of a tidy up, so that's cool. What else we got? Yeah, that's the a Mantis bloke's dropped off for me. He wants a new set of fuel lines. That'll be come up in a future video. But round here, just pick this up. It's nothing special, but you know, this is the one the bloke gave me for nothing. So he's given us a little tiny Briggs and Strat Quicksilver push mower. It's not in the best of shape, but I have seen these in worse shape. So to be fair, we give it a go. So let me get it out of the old van. I've got some more petrol as well for the old mowers, yeah, despite the old fuel crisis at the moment. I managed to get some. It comes with a glass box too, so well happy with that. So I've got myself a little Quicksilver mower, absolutely free of charge. It's all there. Let's get it around the back, put some petrol in it, and see if this machine has just been thrown away for the sake of it, or, you sit down, are you? Is it dead? Is it no good? Can we fix it? And can we turn it? Because this is just 100% sheer profit where someone's given me a mower, and we can then go on and sell it, and we're quids in. So it won't make a lot of money, but you know, it's what it is. But it was free, so I never turn down something that's free. Just don't tell Mrs. P we have another lawnmower in the garden. Before we get on, I did notice the old postman came and he said that someone has jammed the old packages up. Oh my lord.
Another one.
Oh,
More.
someone's been busy.
More.
Couple of parcels here. What have we got? One for mummy, two for mummy, three for mummy. Put them in the kitchen and I'll meet you down in the shack. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Right, put them indoors, meet you outside. Right, here's that Kawasaki, look. It's a nice machine, so old Taffy wants me to sell for him. On the choke, bruv. It's not even been fired today. First pull, every time. Drive all works. No juddering. Rotor clutch. Whoa! No hunting, no surging. Idles. Nice machine, that. That'll do someone. Right, let's get some fuel. Right, got some petrol. Unfortunately, it is E10. That's what I could get today, because we got some people that are trying to save the planet in a week. Trying to stop people buying oil. There's a bit of water in there, not a lot though. Put a bit of juice in.
30?
Yeah.
More than 30?
It is a very thirsty lawnmower rider, yeah.
What's your name?
It's a Quicksilver, Flymo Quicksilver. So they're not brilliant, but B&Q bang them out. Oh wait, mate, people can't see. B&Q bang them out. They sell for relatively good money for what they are. It's only a push mower, Briggs and Strat flathead. It don't look like it's done a lot of work, to be fair. These generally rust quite bad, but only a little tiny bit there, but it's solid. It's got a brand new Champion plug in there.
Where?
That all looks to be all right.
Is it Daddy?
Let's give it a prime. Let's see what it do.
What?
So this is a cold start. Free lawnmower. I get about 10 pumps.
7,
Just get rid of that water.
8, 9, 10.
So he said it didn't run. Let's have a look. See what we can't do. Let's do that up nice and tight. Save mucking about. Right.
Does it work?
Does it work? Pulls over. Fire straight up. Bit smoky. But it's not missing a beat. Let me go and get a clamp for that. Riley, do some dancing for the guys in front of the camera. Oh, it's great dancing. Whilst he's keeping you busy with his dancing skills, and he has got some dancing skills, that boy, I'm just going to come and get a clamp. Fantastic dancing. I'm going to get a clamp. I just want to just run this machine up. What are you doing? Right. So all I want to do is just run it up.
How on?
smoke's now all gone. Smoke's now all gone, but it does sound a bit dopey. It does sound a little bit dopey. Let's just tip it up onto its side a little tiny bit. It's got a brand spanking new air filter in there, brand new.
So you.
Let me show you guys. See, this is the thing, this machine's been looked after and recently serviced. Let me show you. Right, the plug, it might be a bit warm. The plug, a brand firing, okay? Tip it up onto its side, tip you guys back a smidge. Tip up onto its side a little tiny bit. I don't know if you can see, but that air filter, a brand firing new. So someone has looked after it. The date on it is, any dates might be hidden on it, 2009. So it is knocking on, but it means that someone has recently looked after it. So I think the bare minimum that I would like to do to this machine, I'm not going to do it today, bare minimum, check the oil, give the carb a clean. I might put new gasket diaphragm on. New pull cord, definitely, because it's a bit frayed. New pull cord. Good to go. So new pull cord, pounds. Gasket diaphragm, pounds. Oil change if it needs it, couple of quid. So I could probably turn this machine around, get it fully working as is, for around about a tenner, I dare say. About a tenner, this machine will be up and running and ready to rock and roll. It all runs. It's a push mower. Let's cut it back, buddy. Push mower, which I got for absolutely nothing, free of charge. The bloke said it didn't work. The only other issue I can see is the back wheel is a little bit wonk. It's just a little bit wonky. It's pitching out slightly, but that's not the end of the world. They do on these anyway. So let's get a pry bar in that and just have it over. Bit of oil, spit and polish, bang it out. I can have that done this afternoon. So, just had a text to say there's a lawnmower outside the house. So someone else has dropped a lawnmower off, allegedly. Let's have a little look. Let's just put you guys some of it. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Yeah, they put it right by the gate. Let me go round. I might lose you just whilst I'm walking around the side of the house. Go around the front. Oh, right, shut the door, Roddy. Another machine. So for those that don't know, this little cookie has been more times than I care to remember. Apparently, the bloke says it won't start. Let's have a look at this one. So, this one's been in. This one may as well live here. I put a new fuel cap on it not so long ago. It's had a full service. It's had another new air filter, new spark plug. It's had everything. This machine. Had a brand new carburetor as well. I put on there, and now he's saying the machine don't start. It came in last week for pull cord. Wouldn't retract. So I'm just checking the obvious. Making sure the dead man is working as it should do. But the bloke who runs this kit, they're hard on their machines. They're so hard on their machines. Right, he said it don't start. That don't sound right. That sounds a bit suspect to me, that do. I'm going to take the old plug HT lead off so she don't start. Just going to tie the dead man off. I'm just going to put my hand gently underneath. Just want to make sure I can feel that blade spinning. It's making a very peculiar noise. Hear that? What is that? Oh Lord. Oh, something just fell out of there. It might have just been a stone in there maybe. I don't know, there's something up in there, something not quite right there. Something just fell out the back. Right, let's he says it won't start. That's better. Look fired. So I'm going to get a little tiny half inch on there, and I'm just going to drain that carburetor bowl out very quickly. So this had a brand new carb on it, no less than about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So let's just turn that fuel off. And all I want to try and do, I won't get in there, will I? I won't get in there with that, Riley boy. We need a half-inch spanner. Well, some of you guys call it a wrench. Hang on, Riley, let's go a half-inch wrench. Half-inch. That'll be up on the old carburetor station. That's where I was the other week. Half-inch. There it is. All right, so let's put half-inch on it because it fired, which is something. He said it wasn't doing anything. Yeah, buddy. You can sit on your knees, mate. Yeah, if you like. You can definitely help. You are my little mechanic.
What about you, Mama?
Hey?
What about Mama?
We're gonna try and fix it, aren't we?
Yeah, help.
Hang on, mate.
What?
Hang on, buddy. I don't want to take this carburetor off if I can help it.
You hold a bulb.
Hang on, mate. Right, so we're going to try and do a quick little repair, see if we can just quickly invest. I'm very, very busy, so I don't really want to be getting too involved in it.
What's that?
That's a filter. Oh, that's not too bad.
Yes, Joe.
No. So I'm just checking for anything obvious. That's looking out of place or anything that sort of leads me to any suspicion, which is what we do as small engine guys. We're looking for something that is out of the ordinary, out of place, that'll lead us to the reason as to why. That's all working as it should do. There's a bit of oil coming out of there, out of the crankcase. So we're going to undo this carby. Now you can't get at the bowl nut underneath without removing the carb, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. So just going to remove the carb. So this bloke, well, a bloke who allows his fellows to cut lawns for him is so hard on their equipment. So hard. And I told him I'd sack them. They'd be gone. Right. So carb is off, just removing the throttle spring. That's been in three times for a new one of those. Right, don't lose that spring, Riley.
What?
Don't lose that spring. In fact, I'm going to put it down there, because not you like, you'll end up just bunging out somewhere. Right, so now we can remove the throttle clip. Oh, that's tight. And then remove the auto choke. I'll try and do this without removing that fuel line. That's what I'm trying to do. I better just manipulate it around now and try and get an half-inch on there. I don't want to break this old carby. There goes that. Alright, what have we got on there? Let's remove that. That fuel line's turned off now. Alright, now. Oh my word. Who put that on there? Me? There it goes. Right. So, just gonna have this bowl nut off. very quickly, just to see what we've got going on inside this carby. Because that's a brand spanking new carb. It's really clean. I don't think there's an issue there. That's really clean in there. So what I'm going to do, I've got some drills. I'm just going to drill out that main jet. I don't think that's the issue. But saying that, I think the bottom of that jet's plugged. You can just about see daylight through it. So let me get that drilled out and I'll be back. Right, jet drilled out. It might, O-ring. It might have just been literally a bit of crud in there that was blocking that main jet. And the O-ring's expanded too. Well, that's not too bad. Yeah. The O-ring's a bit bulbous.
Why?
Because it is. This is what happens when people decide to buy cheap copy carburetors. When you offer them genuine, the components are not as fruitful as a genuine. But he rolled the dice. He told me what he wanted. I fitted it. Right, what we've got here, that's goes that way round. So that's all got to go around to there. Oh, 2 seconds, Mrs. P's on the phone. Right, I've managed to get that carb all back together, so to speak now. So I'm going to put that fuel line back on. I just want to test for fuel first, make sure I'll get some fuel down. Yeah, get an absolute abundance of fuel down. Absolute rockets of it, that's good. So we're getting fuel, that's all good. Little plate, that's got to go on. And then I want the screws with the Phillips heads on them. So all I've done there is just literally drilled out the main jet, which is what I generally do on any fuel issue problem starting machines or with his quantum style engine or quantum style carbies, if you like. I always drill out the jets just to give them a bit more fuel flow. So I'm just going to put this little carby back together. Now he wants it back as soon as possible, really. Don't they all? If we can do him a favour and get it to run, and we'll see. But what I want to do before I give it back to him, I want to test the machine, because he's had it back so many times. It's not even funny. I think, to be fair, the machine's done. It come to me as a non-working machine anyway. He bought it second hand or third hand off of a fella, and it wasn't in the best of shape when he first bought it to me. But it is what it is. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Mummy on her way home soon, buddy. Yeah. All right. Make sure that throttle's all working. Yeah, that's all working as it is. So we can now slip all this back on. This might not be a problem yet, but we should soon find out. Oh, that's all on. Crankcase breather, stick it on behind. Don't know, I'll work on the floor. It makes a change, I suppose. It's a nice sunny day to be out. I hear my neighbour cutting his lawn with a mower that I sold him 2 years ago. Oh, that's on. That's all on. Nice little tinkering video for you guys, see? Come on. In there. And that one in there. Just want to double check that crankcase breather pipe is definitely on. Once we screw it all down. They do have a tendency to come off. Screw that all down. So all I've done to this so far, a quick little jet clean. just to see if that'll cure it, because there's something going on here otherwise. I'd hate to say it, but you know, it keeps on coming in, failing to start. I think it's done quite a bit of work. It came in once. This is one of the machines that came in with here covered in in chain oil, do you remember? Is that crankcase breather on? Yeah, it's on. Right, turn the fuel on. I'm just going to check for leaks. All that sort of good stuff. And then we'll give it a quick little test run, see if we haven't actually managed to fix it. Right, so quick little main jet. I don't know if that's actually a problem or not, I don't know, but we shall see. It wasn't running when it came in here, so we'll see what happens now, shall we? Running really bad. That don't sound very clever, do it? That don't sound very clever at all. I'll whip that plug out, see what that do. Might put a new plug in, just for argument's sake. But it's not, it's like it's running on choke. It ain't right. So let's have that little overhead valve plug out, and I'll put a BPRS in there. B2LMs 6ES, I do. I know that he had the plug out of it the other day. I was mucking about with it, trying to clean it or something. But it don't sound very happy. Hang on, the plug was loose. Let's have it out. I've got a Briggs plug in there. The plug was well loose. We didn't put it back in after mucking about of it, so we'll bung this new plug in. See if that makes any difference. And we'll do it up nice and tight. Tighter than what it was beforehand. Let's see what that does. The problem is you can't get inside these inside the throttles when they're running. think the carb assembly had jumped over on the auto choke. It's carby. Something to do with the linkage up the top is not opening and closing as it should do. Could be a problem because it's a copy carburettor. But it'd be carburettor back off and just double check all the linkages all nice and tight and doing what it should be doing. It seems to not wanting to come off of choke. Once the auto choke has actually released itself and got warm enough, it seems to be it's staying on the choke side of things. That's what it's showing to me. But just by manually moving the choke off, it's still not quite there now. Nearly there. So leave that one with me. I'll get it to run. I think it's just got a carburettor arm issue, so just got to double check that's all correct up there. But it does run. Why it didn't start in the first place, couldn't tell you. Okay, so Quicksilver, no problem. Quick little tinkering service video on that, that'd be fine. The Kawasaki or the Lawn Flight, good to go. The hater. There's something not quite going on there. When that auto choke comes off, it's not flipping it's not coming off of choke and then pulling the revs back on the throttle. I did say to a bloke when a little while ago, it needs a new carburettor. You can either cheap out on me and get a £20, £25 carburettor, or get a genuine one. And he went for a Chinese copy. Sometimes that's the price you pay. If it had been me for a commercial guy, I would have gone OEM with that. For a normal home user, I would have took the risk with a Chinese copy. But hey ho, he's run the risk. So now, after the carburetor's been inspected, I'm going to have to put it on the bench and have that carburetor off and just make sure all the armature's all working correctly and it's doing what it should do. But it just will not come off of that choke and release and go onto full throttle. But I should get to the bottom of it, no doubt. If it's your first time in watching Micks Mowers and man, hit the subscribe button and whack the old bell. Set notifications to all. That way you'll be told next time I upload another video. I look forward to this episode of Micks Mowers very, very soon. But until then, people, don't forget, much more importantly, take it easy.